you doing, YouTube? I'm Manny. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days since I uploaded a video. Been pretty busy. I'm on the verge of moving the Project Civic to a newer home. I ended up picking up a 10 by 30 garage about 15 minutes from here. And in order to get it there, I didn't really want to tow it again, so I ended up making my own tow bar bracket and stuff using the tow bar from Harbor Freight, and I'll show you guys right here. So this is the Harbor Freight tow bar that I have for a few years, and this is the bracketry here that I ended up custom making here. Did this over the weekend using, what is this, 1/4 inch steel to 2x3, as you can think, I would say, and use some Home Depot bolts. And I had these extras here from when I wanted to use it for a trailer. Never had a chance to, so I ended up deciding to use it for extra safety support. The chains, I got them all from Home Depot, and I use these little quick connectors or disconnectors right here for that, and then also safety harness here for the attaching to the actual truck. And I did cut this was a 30-foot chain, and I cut it in half, and then I cut that in half. So there's some extra chain here, but that's a good thing because in case I use another vehicle, it might be longer. So it's good to have extra chain. And you can see how it's connected here, and also have the harness, and that harness is connected back there, which actually functions. And I did tow it here to the house earlier to see if I can, weld this up, and that didn't work out. But as far as towing the vehicle, it actually tows really well. You have to leave the key kind of in on position so that the steering wheel can steer, and the vehicle can move with the vehicle that it's getting towed with. But so far, I'm going to be moving everything here to a new garage. I'm leaving the shelf, and my wife is going to set up her little own company here for right now. So let me move this to its new home. How you doing, guys? So I made it to the new garage. Took a little bit of work to get everything off because I was kind of doing everything by myself. But you can see here, it's not really straight like I want it. I'll get it straight another time, but you can see all the extra room that I have here compared to the other garage. And this is a 10 by 30. So I'm gonna be bringing a bunch of my stuff over here, and I'm glad to have all the space. And you can see I have the 03 Civic Si wheels, new tires. I'm gonna be putting on here when I get a chance. It's pretty hard to find this fender here. I'm thinking about fender flares maybe, just so I don't have to spend money on a new fender, because these fenders are pretty hard to find. This is pretty damaged, and I don't want to repair it. So if I can get a fender flare, maybe I can cut that out and avoid getting a new fender. But back to my wife starting her own little company. I don't really have a lot of followers on my channel yet, but I am going to be having products on my channel, like some t-shirts, keychains, and some of that nature. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to have a website coming out soon. I'm going to have a goal right now of 500 subscribers. And then once I hit 1,000, maybe we'll start doing some giveaways, because I really want to grow my channel. And this, as far as the tow bar setup, really good setup to have. I recommend, this is a budget tow setup. A lot of you track guys, you can avoid getting a trailer if you can custom make your own little bar here, like me. And this was a very simple setup. It was good to tow. You can even tow this with a V6, and I have a V8 that I'm towing this with. But a V6 setup would be good enough, and just have a bunch of safety chains. And really good budget setup here. And I'll show you guys again how everything is. I'm definitely working on the end caps here. Once I get everything situated. There's no electricity here, but they said that I can use some electricity somewhere. They say I can plug in somewhere, maybe over there, or let me see. There's a box over there. Maybe I can get a huge extension cord, a thick one at least, so I can do a little bit of welding or whatever, whatnot, if they allow me to. But I was able to get this. It was about a 10 miles or 11 miles from where it last was, and it was about a 15-20 minute drive, and it towed like a charm, and I would do it all over again. So this is going to be my future setup probably for towing this vehicle, and I didn't want to put the new wheels on it because I don't know, for some reason, if wheel goes one direction, other one goes the other, then the tire gets ruined. I wanted to avoid that. But you can see I have a little spacer here because the curvature of this, and it's been over a year since I have really welded, so I was pretty excited to have this as my first project. So all right, I'm gonna end this right here. I'm gonna start gathering my things to move here, and I'll hopefully clear up my space in the garage that I live at now. All right, guys, we're back. It looks like the 2-hour drive was worth it. Right here is the Honda Element that I'll show you guys that no one started taking this apart yet. So this is the front wheel drive transmission to the Honda Element. And there's a couple people in the yard already, but no one found interest in this one. I'll show you guys right here. So I'm gonna start taking this apart, get my tools. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see the recording on this because it is raining out here, and I don't want to risk my camera getting all wet. I'll show you guys again. All right, so I'll show you guys the transmission once I pull it out. All right, guys, so I made it back home. I got the transmission. Got some good news and some bad news. Good news is that one, I got the transmission right here, and the bad news is that I completely didn't check if I had all my tools, and I ended up leaving my jumbo Matco breaker bar somewhere in the yard or on the wagon. It's the biggest breaker bar I got. It's like 3/4 inches thick, 48 inches long. I think it cost me around $150. And I was just taking everything out of my truck, and I realized that was not in the truck, and it's about 2 hours away. I called them up. They don't have anything. I think I might have lost that thing for good. So I might have to buy a new jumbo breaker bar because it comes in handy. On that note, I'm going to show you guys the transmission right here. This is the front wheel drive Honda Element transmission. Now, I am going to have to open this up because on the window of the vehicle it said bad transmission, but it seemed to be going in all the gears smoothly. So I'm going to have to open this up, check all the gears. But that's not a big deal. The best part of this transmission that a lot of you guys don't know is that this is pretty much the same thing as the all-wheel drive transmission, which I have right here. A lot of similarities with the transmissions, even though that this is all-wheel drive, this is front-wheel drive. The only thing that's missing is the all-wheel drive transfer case, which it has bolts here. And obviously you can see that's the transfer case right here. So metaphorically speaking, should be able to just get an all-wheel drive transfer case and assemble it onto here. And so that's a good thing. This is a very rare transmission. I am going to be putting this up for sale, and I'm supposed to be cleaning out the rest of the garage tomorrow, but I'm going to have to postpone that. Reason being is because I got another surprise for you guys, and we'll wait for the next clip for that. Alright guys, if you were paying attention to the last clip, I said I had a little surprise for you guys, and here it is. Came out to the yard earlier this morning to find an all-wheel drive B-Series Honda CRV. The suspense was real trying to get this part. There's a long line. I was actually first in the yard today to get this, and we can assume that the engine and transmission right now have 229,000 miles. So I'm going to be pulling the transmission cluster along with the whole shifter setup, and we'll see if I can get some footage for today, because again, it is raining and I want to do this as fast as possible. So let's get to work. I'm done here. I was able to remove the shifter setup along with the plate that I cut out here, because I guess in the CRV it gives it the little lift that it needs for when you shift. And I assembled everything best as I could, trying to keep all bolts together. You see, this is everything here, and now we're gonna get ready to go pay and get out of here and head home, and hopefully grab some dinner on the way. So this actually took a lot longer than what I expected today because of the weather. Also, that it was my first time taking out a B series all-wheel drive transmission. I want to say the K series is a little bit easier, but let me get out of here and I'll see you guys in the next clip. How you doing, guys? It's the next day. It's actually the end of this day. As you can see here, I'm back home in the garage here. I cleaned everything out, moved everything to my new garage, and I had some time today to clean the transmissions that I pulled over the weekend. And you see here, I have the Honda Element transmission and the CRV transmission. Cleaned this up a little bit. Could use a little bit more cleaning, but that's gonna be good for now. I'm still gonna have to open it up, just check the internals to make sure everything's good. And then here's the CRV, and let me tell you, this thing was greasy. Have you seen the videos from when I had it in the yard? And it still has a little bit of Texas dirt here, so I'm gonna have to find some different degreaser to actually kind of remove the dirt that you see there, because I mean, I tried scrubbing and wire wheeling, it's just still not coming off. It's really tough, so I'm gonna have to maybe use the wire wheel on my grinder or something to remove it. And you can see, have all the bolts and stuff from this whole setup here. And I got a really good deal on this transmission with the starter, the rear bracket, and the half shaft. Really good deal. And you see here, this is the cables for it. So it's the whole setup here. And yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around for the end of the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on my channel. Peace.